Hey guys, Magnus Robert here, bringing you another Walking Dead oldie character video. This one will be on Achey Breaky, aka the Achey Woman from Season 4, an older resident of the prison community. The Achey Woman is of course female, she is played by Becky Shaw, she is late 40s to early 50s, wait, what? Oh god, I feel really bad because I put her on here and I planned this because I thought she was in her 60s or 70s. I'm really hoping that the wiki is wrong here on her age, or if not, I've just offended this actress. Okay, moving forward. She of course first appears in Isolation. Nothing is known about the Achey woman's life before the outbreak began, but after it did, she found and joined the prison community. Now, she joined sometime after Season 3, likely being found by a group member while surviving out in the wild. She may or may not have joined with some fellow survivors. It's unclear which cell block she lived in, but she possibly lived in cell block D, where of course Patrick and Greg died and turned into walkers and attacked the cell block. Because eventually, she of course catches the prison flu and begins to show symptoms of it. In Season 4, the Achey woman is forced to go into isolation in cell block A. She's let into the cell block by Carol, clutching a blankie on herself. She must be cold. Aww. A day or so later, the Achey woman is trying to sleep in her cell when Herschel rudely shines a light on her. She blinks and then seemingly watches Luke and Jeanette playing checkers. She continues to be sick and sit in bed until eventually she witnesses a resident having a coughing fit and die. She heads out of her cell to see Herschel kneel over the man, and she's ordered to get back in her cell, which she doesn't. She instead just watches Herschel and Sasha wheel the body out. Later, the Achey woman is seen sitting in bed. Some more. Wow. Riveting. Seconds later, though, all hell breaks loose. A couple of turned residents suddenly wreak havoc, and the Achey woman flees the commotion. She is seen heading towards the locked door that Maggie is trying to get into, looking all panicked, and the Achey woman tries to open it, it seems, as Maggie then aims her gun directly at the Achey woman, obviously through the window. But what the fuck, Maggie? That's not nice. Either way, the Achey woman is unable to escape, and she just takes refuge in a cell. Eventually, the Achey woman is treated by Herschel after Daryl and co bring back all the medicine, and she begins to recover from the flu. But her week just gets worse as the governor shows up and attacks the prison. The woman can be seen running to the prison bus to obviously escape as the tank and gunfire rages on the prison. She makes it safely to the bus before eventually everyone inside the bus collectively decided to drive away from the battle. Now, as the bus fled, it's possible that someone from the governor's militia shot, through the panels, through the metal of the bus and killed someone, and then that person eventually turned. Or, alternatively, someone died from the flu or the effects of the flu and eventually turned as well. Either way, the bus eventually came to a stop in the road as one or more bus occupants had turned and began to attack the other occupants of the bus. And the Achey woman may have been someone who was shot or may have died from the effects of the flu, but we see that she has been bitten on the neck by someone who obviously must have died and turned. The bite on the neck was likely the thing that killed her, but either way, the Achey woman turned into a walker trapped in the bus. When Maggie, Bob and Sasha arrive at the bus, a zombie Achey woman gives Maggie a little bit of a jump scare, banging on the bus window. Bob and Sasha begin to let out the zombified prison residents one by one, and the third that they let out is actually the Achey woman. Maggie stabs the Achey woman in the head and her body falls to the ground with a thud. Maggie, of course, finally putting her down for good. Maggie putting that gun at her earlier, that was just some clever foreshadowing. Well done, Gimple. Well done. The Achey woman's body is left on the side of the road to rot. R.I.P. The Achey Breaky woman. The Achey woman was a complex character. Why was she so achy? The flu? Who knows? Why was she so breaky? The flu? Who knows? Why did she have to break our hearts and die? Gimple. It's all Gimple's fault. She's just an extra really who joined the prison, but she was defined by being sick all the time. What a crazy character. I loved her. I hope you did too. Anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for tomorrow's Dead Walking Dead character, or Dead Walking Dead oldie character, I should say. Hopefully this time it definitely is an old person. I don't know. I'm just rolling with it. I fucked up. Maybe I fucked up. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just going to roll with it. I don't care. Haha.